Hello, hello.
Yes. Checking, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear. I don't have web captions for you, but maybe I'll get to that technology in the future.
Ah, that's fine.
It's great to hear your voice, but I have a question before we get started on these awesome finals. Um, is your name pronounced Hellgin or is it Hellgin?
That's a difficult question.
The the captioner wrote it out both times, so I can't even like the captioner's even doing it both ways.
No,
Because
it was originally meant to be Hellgin or Hellgin actually, but
ah,
everyone just calls me Hellgin, so that kind of stuck. So that's fine.
that's kind of funny. Yeah, and yeah, thanks for coming in to do some casting. We've got one hell of a matchup here. Just gonna do a real quick recap on how we got this far. We had a
Wait, have
pretty
I?
big group. You even competed, which was pretty great. And then we drew first round. I wasn't able to carry the flame very far though. Agent Cipher made it all the way to semis. Mind you, I have the outdated bracket graphic. Whoops, I didn't swap that one in time. Well, we know who's in the finals. It is PonchoMango, the Brome player, here with his cool Einar deck, versus Lefthook, here to represent Lizards, the green Songhai, with the pretty sick Vanhar deck. Or, with a Megmar deck, rather. And PonchoMango does have kind of a funny backup strat here with Grand Strategos, where he could potentially just be a trial style, which seems pretty bad versus the Plasma Storm, which could possibly catch him. So probably going to keep that in the sideboard. Um, Helgen, you seem to have gone mute.
No, no, sorry, I was just fiddling with my settings. I'm here.
Cool, cool. Chat was getting concerned. But yeah, we can boost. Yeah. All right. These sound levels should be a little better because I had a mic boost already on myself, so we should be more balanced. We can bug fix this as we go. But yeah, these guys have 3 wins required to be able to take down this championship. It's been a best of 2 or a best of 3 all the way up to here, so they only needed 2 wins per series. But now they're in for quite a few games for each other. Might be a good matchup for Flaming Stampede, because PonchoMango is playing a Swarm deck, which ramps out Golems, and if you have Celebrants and Metallurgists, you can get out on the board pretty quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite exciting to see how this pans out. I see Ponko plays his Windcliff Protectors again, which
Yeah,
I don't see too often.
yeah, he's taking them all the way, and they're really convincing when they show up. People should get on this. You get 3 of the little one, 2 of the big one, and it really fills out your deck.
Mm.
Really nice. And Lefthook has so many tricks. His cards had to be resized to be a little smaller because he's got way more options. A lot of 2-ofs, a lot of 1-ofs. Not even running 3 Mechanta War Beasts because the toolbox is just too big.
Yeah, I wonder, has this not caused any consistency issues for him? I mean, then again, he's in the final, so it must have not.
No, apparently not. You can just like sack one of the War Beasts to throw in a Juggernaut or something for some high-end threat. Or got to make room for the 2 Mortar Maws, the 2 Armadas, so he's got the Gun Lizard squad. And the big bomb that Lefthook is going to be rolling out here with is the 2 Saurian Finalities, because as soon as he gets to 8 mana, you just unlock the opponent and GG. It's pretty rough at that
Yeah,
point.
it is a crazy amount of options. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, with that said, you want to jump into game number 1. I'm going to be
Yes,
pasting instead of going into the links because it'll be a little quicker loading.
that makes sense. Let me just get there as well. Okay, ready when you are.
All right, we are going into game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, paste.
Okay.
Alright, so PonchoMango, with this cool 3-prong trophy, is going to be looking for a second trophy.
Yeah, that's going to be a first. That's pretty awesome. I know that there's one person at least with 2 gauntlet trophies, but damn, 2 tournament wins is something else. Especially considering this is the 3rd one.
Yeah, to win more than half of the tournaments is kind of what they would call a bonjwa at that point, which is just a Korean term that means best player. Someone so dominant that they just can't be touched. But Lefthook's looking to get his first tournament win now. PonchoMango with the gauntlet, he's got 6 of them, and then Lefthook has 1 of every banner, so they have like completely different approaches to how they're playing DGG lately.
Oh, I see Lefthook kept both of his rebukes.
Yeah, really valuing being able to just do board sweeps, because Poncho's going to be pumping up his board. Like these congregations that give his team +2/+2 just gets cancelled out.
Of course.
Turn 1 line is pretty great because it can take literally any mana. I would expect just a Silver Guard in the face. But there's so much mana hanging around that there's some options.
I guess he won't. Yeah, he won't generate more mana right now with Celebrant. That's probably redundant.
Yeah, I mean the Celebrant could be put in the center, or put the mana in the center rather, and then Brom could step on it and then summon, get another mana. But I think the Silverguard Knight has to go down first. And then that leaves enough mana left over for Fighting Spirit, so it gets pumped up. Of course, the pump up is to his detriment, because... Or no, this is a plus health, so this is what he needs to scale out of Rebuke.
Yeah, and he's going to be expecting that. Oh, okay, I suppose that's a pretty solid position right now.
Yeah, to drop all the minions and then get the maximum buff off this Fighting Spirit.
Lightbender, I mean, he could Lightbender the Lion and the Celebrant. That doesn't even do that much.
Yeah.
Or the Celebrant and the Silver Guard.
Yeah, the Lion's pretty well protected against the Lightbender.
Yeah.
It's really good formation. Probably just the knock off the Silverguard Knight provoke and a little bit of hit points from it. This is played around Rebuke so well. The 2 copies aren't doing anything, and Plasma Storm is still a turn off.
That is interesting. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to play his Lightbender to some extent, or is he maybe going to...
Yeah, I think he wants to play the Lightbender so he can reposition the Healing Mystic and take the mana. That's my guess. Because otherwise, PonchoMango takes a step up, gets it for himself. Yeah. Doesn't even... Actually, destroys the mana tile. That works.
Well, he wasn't going to be able to get it this turn anyway, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, that's true. So it's really good denial. Doesn't have enough to fully kill the Silverguard, so doesn't opt to take it to 1 hit point. I guess that makes sense, because doesn't want to get blown up by Holy Ammo.
Let's go to Blood Tier. Probably going to use that on the Lightbender, I guess, just to get
Yeah.
it within range.
A Lightbender into Congregation would be a pretty sick use of 4 mana, because even the Blood Tier would benefit from it. And the whole team would be huge, and when you start pumping up something with Celerity, the game gets out of hand. could do one step up, slash the Lightbender, finish it with the Blood Tier, and then pump up the team to just be a monster.
I guess the alternative is using the Surge Forges somehow.
Yeah, if he can
yeah,
put it out of
down.
range of the Plasma Storm, he'd be in pretty good. But that's what's currently threatening him. Okay, so he is going for this line. So 2 of his minions are out of range of the Plasma Storm, which is pretty big.
Nice.
And then probably doesn't want to attack with the Lion to keep it at full health, so it doesn't die to the Rebuke. Ooh, Lefthook's got the claws.
Why didn't he take that out with the Celebrant rather?
Higher value unit? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Then he could have gone face with the Silver Knight. But okay, interesting.
Yeah, good point. Might have been some damage you didn't see. Still playing around Homeostatic Rebuke by not even taking the bite. I guess waiting for another buff. Warblade will be pretty good for that, because that'll be 10 damage.
Here comes the Rebuke.
Rebuke number 1. Draws a Mecanter for next turn. Yeah, the line definitely had to go down there, because otherwise it could have been just a Warblade to pump it up. So Lefthook's in a pretty good spot. PonchoMango's kind of running out of gas. The Celebrant is not what he needs for card consistency at this point.
He's probably going to replace that, though.
Yeah. But then again, it does give him a slightly bigger turn for a nicer Surge Forger. Or the Surge Forger could get pumped up 3 times, but it'll immediately kill itself to Rebuke, so you can't just go all in on it.
Yeah, it does replace the Celebrant.
Yeah. He was probably hoping to get one of his, maybe like a Trinity Oath or something.
Yeah, you can play his hand now, but it won't even be that much of a threat.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah. I wonder if he's probably just going to hold back. Maybe he'll play the Metallurgist back and then end his turn.
Warblade's kind of good. Yeah, drops it. Surge Forger's going to be the replace. Yeah, Warblade does some action right away, and
okay, fair enough. It does buff the Celebrant as well.
finds a Blood Tier. That's kind of tiny. Lefthook's hand is so huge. Doesn't have the greatest positioning. Probably just gonna punch the Crestfallen and then Mecanter to... No, we're gonna clear some minions. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's just too juicy.
Yeah.
Leaves down 3 health.
Can't even clear with a Brome hit. He's probably gonna slash it and Blood Tier it anyway, which makes Surge Forger the replace. Which is too bad, because he needs a bomb to get rolling.
Yeah, he needs an idea to win. He needs something.
Oh, okay.
And that was it.
Plays
oh,
it.
no, he's doing...
Yeah,
Okay,
not gonna replace it. Probably doesn't want to replace and find like another Celebrant or Metallurgist or something.
Yeah. But he did have his BBS up, so that's
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
At least. Then again, it's probably just gonna get all Rebuke now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta bait him out. But Poncho has run out of gas. This is it. So place this 1 mana card for Aurora, which is...
Well, Trinity Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Aurora would be a lot nicer if the PBS was online. but it does scale nice with the pet. Natural selection, though, instantly punches it, keeps him down. Lefthook is running low on hit points, though, so he's not just going to be swinging every turn, despite having double the attack.
Needs a Trinity. Well, that just stalls. Not even very good, unfortunately. Oh, but he can play that back, and he can play his Kingsguard forward, surely.
Yeah.
Don't know. Still pretty dire.
Just playing the Knight to protect it, because this Earth Sister would take it out.
Yeah. Now, but I see Lefthook, yeah, found his Flaming Stampede.
Yeah. Which kind of functions like a Spiral Bolt, just 8 damage. And since that, oh, that's actually a really sick combo with the Earth Sister.
Oh yeah, I didn't even
Whoa.
notice that. That is
Look at that cool
damaging
tech.
that thing. Yeah. That's a use for that Earth Sister that I never thought of.
Yeah, that's really sick. Let me drag a golden pip over to Lefthook side, who has taken the first game against PonchoMango. Ran him out of cards and demonstrated one hell of a cool combo. I was kind of wondering about that Flame Stampede, but when you combo with the Earth Sister, that's just 8 damage more. Whew. You can't even be at 16 health and be safe.
Yeah, that's a pretty insane one.
Ready to jump into game number 2.
I just see someone in chat said I need to be boosted a bit more.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
was
anybody
like
did
at the
that.
very start of the cast. I had you
Okay,
at
okay.
like, yeah, I've doubled your volume since then, so I think we're
Oh,
good.
that's awesome, man. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me just grab the number. Okay, ready when you are.
Gonna paste it in 3, 2, 1, go. Lefthook. Lefthook with Saurian Finale in his opening hand. Not ideal, but he is up a game and going first. PonchoMango's got some decent stuff. Now there's that Trinity Oath. Where was that last game? Jeez, he ran out of
He's
hit
running
points.
3 copies, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just
Yeah.
bring that up in the other monitor, because that's a good thing to know.
Guessing that was a little unlucky never finding that.
Yeah, yeah, he's got 3 of them. 2 Holy Immos too, but no luck. Lefthook does find a turn 1 play, so he can make a play for the mana.
I'm guessing Silver Guard?
Silverguard plus the buff.
Yeah. Especially since you really
Yeah, since there's 2 of them. Yeah, just play them turn over turn. Because Sureforger has nothing to scale it, so... Celebrant makes for, I don't know, maybe something better later. Celebrant is definitely bait for this natural selection. He could just charge the Alchemist in face and then drop a natural selection and call it a turn.
He might just do that.
It's not that mana efficient. I can also see he's not swapping the Saurian Finality. He's gonna get that 8 mana.
He's like, I'm just gonna keep this.
Yeah. This has too many lines of text to replace. Because Crater just kills his own blood tier, so that doesn't do anything. And it's a kind of miserable body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me your cool spell.
Do it. Yeah, if he doesn't do it now, then Ponko's gonna play a Celebrant, and it's gonna be really hard to use.
Yeah.
Later.
And the Celebrant's gonna get its health boosted up twice. But yeah, this works. Just play control style. Lefthook even has Frenzy to clear the board.
But now, okay, well, next turn anyway.
Yeah, this turn's probably just the step forward, silver guard, top or bottom to go for the mana and lock them. And then that leaves 2 extra mana for either a celebrant or a pet. Probably the celebrant for like a really big next turn, but that's getting greedy.
Mm.
Windcliff Alarmist is pretty sick.
Would he risk using that now? Oh, I suppose that naturally protects against natural selection.
Yeah, because the big one sticks out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty decent.
Man, these Windcliffs are so good.
Yeah, you can't rebuke that. You can't natural select really. I mean, you'll.
If you silence them, it just makes it worse, because then they're both sticky.
Yeah.
Ugh, 5 damage, provoke. This is... There's...
Yeah, he doesn't really have anything. Yeah, he has nothing he can do right now against
Yeah.
this. Hmm.
It's almost like a full pass until you can kill what you can with the Plasma Storm. Is it even worth dropping anything?
Yeah,
This
he
is so
might
weird.
just. He might just end turn as
Well,
is.
might overload. Get a plus
Well, yeah,
1.
okay, he uses PBS,
Yeah.
of course. So.
A creator just to make a play for the mana. Doesn't have any problem finding his Mechanters.
Yeah, playing that Crater there also at the very least denies the mana, or at least makes
Yeah,
it a bit more difficult for
because it would have been way
Bongo
too
to pick
easy.
the
You
mana. Yeah.
can just send a Celebrant down and drop a dude. But now, to clear that, it's not even going to be worth it. Poncho probably just going to come in knocking for 5.
Yeah, there's little reason not to. Okay, it's gonna clear that with his general, obviously. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The Crater. Yeah.
And then a Knight on the bottom.
That makes sense. Secure that mana entirely.
Yeah. Can't drop a Provoke BBS guy though. But it's on a 2-turn cooldown anyway, so not a big deal. Okay, this is a good
Then
Celebrant
again-
for Celebrant.
Yeah. He might want to hold back a little bit for, Plasma Storm. Isn't he just
Yeah.
summoning too much might just set yourself up for one hell of
Ooh.
a Plasma. Yeah.
Needed to actually take one of those mana to be able to BBS to get his Aurora to 4 attack.
Yeah, I
but-
think
Yeah. Went
he
for a
overplayed
slight
his
greedy.
hand slightly there.
Well, PonchoMango's 7 mana turn is pretty simple. But then he runs out of gas again? I don't know. Lefthook is taxing his health every time he's clearing anything. So it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I really think, at least from my perspective, it really seems Ponko overplayed his hand there. He should have held back a bit. But then again, you also don't know what we know, so.
Yeah. Now there's all this mana hanging out. Poncho probably gonna drop a Sureforger on a mana and then immediately Silver Garden Knight Fighting Spirit. But he's thinking about replaces because he still hasn't done that yet. Maybe this game he'll find his Trinity Oaths. I don't think he can close the game out before 8 mana, so he's gonna have to chew through another 10 hit points after the Sorin finality hits.
Hmm. Oh, there's the Surfurger, the Knight, like you said. And then BBS. Okay.
Okay. This. Yeah, this is for sure. Forger, pump it up. Seems good. Plays
Yeah,
around
it's once
Mechanitor
again,
decently.
yeah, a nice little square, so Mechanta can only hit 2 targets. Of course. Okay, no, never mind. He can't Egg-Morph as well.
Yeah, Eggmorph would
So,
eat so much mana. It would be good
yeah,
though, because he could Frenzy off it. But
so he's only.
yeah,
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna clear the
Mechantor.
Forger with Mechanta and then what? Just smack the Silver Guard Knight with his General? There must be, or is there something better he can do?
Yeah, Mechantor on the side. Just do any clearing.
Yeah, he did just that.
Yeah. Puts him pretty low. It's getting pretty dangerous. But
Yeah.
I guess he knows that PonchoMango doesn't have the burst damage to take him out right away, like a Flaming Stampede. Windcliff Alarmist seems pretty strong.
Yeah. I wonder, is he gonna Fighting Spirit his conscript to deal 2 extra damage to it and keep it alive?
When the general's health is this low, yeah, that starts being pretty good. Opting for not a provoke guy again.
Probably wants to go face. I guess.
He had this formation in mind, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Comes in for an extra 2.
Yeah, I suppose he's still on 11, so he has a bit of leeway.
Yeah. Soaring Finale and the Egg Rampage are 1 mana off. So this is the perfect turn to go in for a kill. Windcliff's doing work again.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
I gotta I gotta play decks with these things more often.
I'm also wanting to try this thing. It's like no one else does it on the ladder, but apparently Ponko just knows the things that we don't.
That's so strong. Lefthook's probably just gonna have to egg it and do a Frenzy Slash and die the next turn. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I can't really see anything else he can do.
Oh, well, you can do a fadeaway with a Alchemist. Use that to body block. Oh, never mind. We're gonna heal up.
Frenzy.
You can heal up
he's
with
gonna
healing.
heal.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably gonna be worth it.
And then use the Alchemist to clear the 1 conscript.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Oh,
and steal the
let's
mana.
go.
Yeah, it's
Okay, that turned out alright. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty sick sustainability turn, because now his next turn... Oh, 2 Soaring Finalities! Turn after turn?
Yeah.
Oh.
He basically just has to live now. And yeah,
Well,
Ponko doesn't have any provoke.
It does eat a ton of mana, so you can't literally turn after turn it, but it's one hell of an endgame.
Oh yes, of course, it reduces your mana to 5. But yeah, so he'll probably place 1, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, Ponko's not letting him get anywhere near him.
2 blockers necessary.
Ponko sees this coming.
Sea Aurora. That's even bigger than an Earth Sphere.
Yeah. I'm guessing he'll keep the other finality. Even though he can't use it.
Finally replaces it.
Probably not, I suppose.
Yeah, Drogon is just going to be...
Yeah,
way too
it
much
still
damage.
allows him to close out the game.
Yeah, and Poncho doesn't have his BBS or any options for walling. Well, he's only got his
honestly,
BBS.
I thought Lefthook lost, like, badly. Like 100%.
That last turn, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was over. And then he's just like, no. Watch this.
So this is almost lethal if you had an extra mana. Poncho's still got a decent fighting chance here. Because he can use his BBS every turn.
Yeah,
And the BBS can't be cleared by this rebuke, so
by the rebuke. Yes.
And with the Trinity Oath, I'm feeling a comeback for Poncho. I think he could do it. But,
That is
but
true.
if Sword and Finality number 2 shows up, it's like, alright, well, GG. Oh, wow, Lava Slasher's one hell of a draw. Maybe Poncho's gonna get blown up.
He's probably gonna, yeah, he'll clear whatever provoke minion Poncho plays. And Poncho didn't draw any extra provoke minions. So he only has his King's Guard.
So,
But then again, he can also move 2
Yeah.
down and then he's out of reach. So
yeah, or the diagonal
he still has
setback.
time.
So gonna
or the
want to fade
diagonal
away. That
setback.
gives him an extra turn. But Voth's coming. Here's a distraction cat.
Yeah.
Just knock that frenzy artifact off almost. Probably gonna Lava Slasher the lion and then come in. Yeah. Reduce all these variables. Poncho drew a whole bunch of minion buffs. Gonna have to throw one of these back.
Yeah, that's not what he needs right now. Right, well, he got a Silverguard Knight. That's
Yeah, that
a good one.
that helps.
His Lava Slasher is too far away to help clear anything right now.
And these can actually push a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, and the Rebuke doesn't kill. Wait, but Rebuke plus...
Oh, Rebuke
Great.
plus Sister.
Oh, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. He
That's
can
it.
clear
That's
both.
game. Check out this cool maneuver. Do you know how great Earth Sister Taget is as a card? Because Lefthook knows.
Yeah. And then he smacks him. Of course, okay, Poncho still has 5 health left, but
Yeah.
he's cornered, so that's probably more or less it.
Yeah. Well, Windcliff is pretty good at generating mass, but there are so many enemies, and how do you even deal with the Sword Sister at the end of the day?
Yeah, the sister will take out the protector.
Ugh, the damage.
Unless
So-
he replaces... What could he replace into? Another Silver God? Does he even have another one?
How about a pet? It's a Sai.
Oh, yeah,
3/3.
pet, shy.
Well, this is at least one provoke. Yeah, good game. There's the stylish way to go out.
Oh yeah.
PonchoMango punches out Earth Sister and goes down 0-2 to Lefthook, who's currently running away with this. Let me give him
Oh
a
damn, it's going to be over quicker than I thought. The reigning champion is not doing too great thus far.
Lefthook is just too tough. But maybe this Swarm deck is fast enough that he could come in before the Sword and Finalities and Stampedes start hitting. We haven't seen the Bounded Life Force yet, but we've definitely seen what this Earth Sister's doing. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, no, that Earth Sister has been doing work. That's been...
Okay, we are going into game number 3. Are you ready?
One moment. Okay, ready.
Cool, cool. Going into it in 3, 2, 1, going.
A rebuke and a natural selection.
Hey, we have an Armada in hand. It's way too early though, but that's nice to see.
Yeah, he'll probably replace the Armada. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Hey, here's the Flaming Stampede and Earth Sister combo. Wonder if both those cards are just gonna be. Well, the Stampede's got to be replaced, but
Yeah.
just the threat of it. Usually with the natural selector start, you want to get a 2-drop and then natural select, but doesn't want to just waste his blood tier. Time to destroy a mana tile, I guess, with Lightbender.
There we go.
And then maybe just hit the Silver Guard for 2, because then the Lightbender can finish it off. I don't know. I usually don't like
Yeah.
attacking minions if you can't finish them off, but it seems good in this case.
Yeah, 1 point of damage.
I kind of expected him to take the diagonal step down forward, but just gonna stand
Yeah,
there.
just get in the mana. That is interesting that he chose not to.
Because now Poncho can grab it and grab the Fighting Spirit and buff 2 of these Windcliffs.
Yeah.
That might be really
I mean, he
strong.
also has that if he wants to, he can protect the mana tile for a next turn. He's
That might be
probably not going-
better.
Yeah.
Because then a big Sureforger play, and then BBS recovers pretty quickly.
Because by then not stepping diagonally forward, you're giving him a lot of options.
Lefthook never won to replace his first Orion finality. If it's in hand, it's staying, because this is
It's
this
the
is
plan.
out.
It's the end goal. It's where you need to keep your eye on the plan.
It
eye on the
was
goal.
like unanimously voted to be banned, and then when I announced it was banned, someone was like cheering us for banning it. But this is its time to shine. Yeah.
Does he clear this with a rebuke? Or
It
is
is
not worth
no.
it?
This is really okay. I wouldn't have guessed. Not
Also
making
thought
it
maybe
so
that-
easy. Yeah, because with a board, Mango could
he's
like
pretty-
get
yeah,
the
he's like-
mana and such.
Yeah, like you said, he's scared he's gonna get outvalued very quickly if he lets that live.
Even though it could have been a higher value card, just really playing for the board, which is paying off now because over half of PonchoMango's hand is buffs, and this Warblade doesn't even function.
What's Bonker gonna do? Put down Windcliff?
Yeah, 2 steps down, Windcliff,
Fighting Spirit.
Fighting
Yeah.
Spirit, Fighting Spirit, or Fighting
That's-
Spirit Pet. Poncho usually doesn't play pets though. He just cycles them.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hard replace. Well, I guess the pet would be the replace. It's gonna have to be wary about
I'm
this removal suite.
I'm trying to think now. Is there any pets that doesn't die to rebuke that you get from the random pet pool? I can't remember off by
Yeah,
heart
there's
now.
like Dex is a 2/5 celerity, for
Dex.
instance.
Yes, the 2/5. That might be pretty decent.
And Oni can't kill itself because it's got force field.
Hospital. Yeah.
And this is pretty good arrangement. You place the alarmist diagonally away, and you block it with your general, and then you just get the big guy in the face.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he got Psy, which can be killed by rebuke. Of course, he doesn't have rebuke, but Bonker doesn't know that. He didn't replace it though. What did he replace? Did I miss it?
No replaces that turn
No
from
replaces.
Poncho. Yeah.
Interesting. Give the pet. Okay.
So the way this 2-unit gimmick works is if the small unit dies, the big unit transforms into a small unit. So if you've got a natural select, you don't care too much about it. This Sai, I guess he wanted it to do some work. It should have been replaced to fish for golems to turn the 1 Warblade on, because now he drew a second.
Mm.
Probably going to replace the... Well, it is a 1-mana 3/3, so it is above rate, but this Earth Sister surely is going to punish it somehow.
Instead he places Fighting Spirit. I thought he might play all of it with Fighting Spirit, becomes a 4/4, but okay, Bongo has a
Yeah,
different idea.
puts it out of range, but... The Golem's actually pretty decent, because that makes both Warblades active. So a decent 7-mana turn could be you play every Golem plus the pet. And the pet is a 5/5.
Yes. The
And
golems are still in range of Plasma Storm, unfortunately, but
yeah. Luckily,
he doesn't have it at the moment. But
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, not gonna just dump his hand out immediately and goes for the provoke, which is probably better than dropping a pet. Although there is a possibility of a pet and then congregation, which is pretty similar to 2 Warblades in a row.
Hmm.
Yeah. Having a pet when there's an Earth Sister on the battlefield is probably too dangerous, because you have no idea what's gonna go on.
Yeah. He's still hanging on to it though. It's
Yeah. It would be really nice with the Sureforger. Pumps it up a bit.
yeah, once the Earth Sister is off the board.
Right. Lefthook could use his Overload to get through this provoke, instead opting to... Oh, clear it with this Earth Sister.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. And then that just AoEs everything.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go face, or is
Yeah.
he gonna clear the Celebrant?
Uh,
Oh no, he's gonna. Okay.
huh.
Thought he was gonna go face there, almost for sure.
Playing around all the buffs. Kills that minion specifically because it's easier for Poncho to buff on the left side.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, he doesn't have a BBS, so it's not really the case, but it's kind of the case. Finally finds a Trinity Oath. I feel like it's been like the first time in 3 games he's finally drawn it.
Yeah, and he even has another one in reserve.
Jeez, Earth Sister's so nasty, you can't even, like, attack it. So I guess blasting with Draining Wave is the way to go. Or, actually, no, it's gonna die to the Blood Tier.
The Blood Tier Alchemist. He's probably just got a Blood Tier Alchemist.
Yeah.
The Earth, obviously. Yeah. Gets rid of that nasty.
Guess it's time for the pet to shine. The Draining Wave is slightly too small to deal with the Lava Slasher, so it's not a great turn. But should...
Where would you play the pit? Behind
Yeah.
him or above him? Or
Apparently
not at all?
nowhere. I would have, well, you don't exactly want to put it in front of you, because it'll just clear by the Lava Slasher. Oh, Finality.
Oh, did he just replace into that?
Yeah, that
Did
was...
he have it?
He just had it. That was
Oh,
an
that was
excellent
the finality he had from the start of the game.
He just holds on to it.
He just holds on to it because he knows that's the end goal. Can't lose sight of the goal.
And if you don't have it, you replace every turn until you find it. And then we see the result. Mango is basically prone. Can't drop a provoke minion in front of him anymore. Time for the pet. Trinity Oath is okay when you're on the back foot, but Really, he's got to get this board under control. And the nastiest thing he's got to deal with is not having a silence for this gigantic damage buff.
Yeah.
Static Rebuke. Let's Lava Slasher get in. And +1 with the Overload, which means Lefthook absolutely crushed PonchoMango here. 3-0? We are done.
Incredible.
Wow, well played, Lefthook.
Well, yeah. You completely had me fooled when you pasted me those 2 dummy replays after the the other 3.
Yeah, Lefthook didn't even tell me what games, like who had won what, so it was kind of a mystery. But yeah, wow.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations to Lefthook. Very well-deserved victory. I'll have to get that trophy on his account very soon.
Yeah, I like those other 2 that Mew had done.
Yeah, the third one is in the same style, so
Nice.
he'll like it.
Wow. Well, this was definitely the Voth show. We saw a lot of cool interactions with Earth Sister. I had no idea of pairing it up with Flame Stampede, but that just seems brilliant. 16 burst damage out of nowhere. Wow. Yes,
yeah,
please.
that is pretty crazy. I mean, of course, you need Earth Sister to stick for 1 round, but it's still
Yeah.
so damn unexpected.
It's a little hard to clear in general, and I usually see people try to get value out of it by flashing it out, but instead we're seeing it like homeostatic rebuke itself and such.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, both those are a good combo with Earth Sister. The homeostatic rebuke and the flaming stampede, and both worked out really well for Lefthook.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. Definitely like that, and we're gonna have a 4th tournament following up after this one. In about a day, I'll post the some details about it. We're gonna have a 2-deck format where you can come in with 1 deck or 2 decks, and you'll have a main deck and the second deck. And if you're in the high ground, basically, we might do double elimination. And you start with your main deck if you're in the upper bracket, and if you get eliminated, or if you're in the lower bracket, you can use either of your decks, or if you're down 1-2 in a series, you can use your other deck. But we've got a pretty big ban list this time around. EMP is restricted 1x. Story and Finality definitely banned. All the Trials, Titan, some good stuff. And
Yeah,
then,
I saw that. It's
yeah,
interesting that part.
we'll let registration run for like 2 weeks or something, and then we'll kick it off with some more good stuff.
Awesome, I look forward to that. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Thanks again for everything. Let's sign off the show. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.